Getting laid off is one of the most humbling, stressful, scary experiences of somebody's life, right? And then there's getting laid off in this economy. Multiply that by 100. That's what it's like right now. As a 20-year career coaching veteran, I am seeing people in full-blown panics, and for good reason, right? AI is wiping out jobs left and right. Well-known companies are laying off in droves. I mean, at the time I'm recording this in June, it's going to be one of the worst layoff months ever. Over 150 companies have registered to lay off over 100 people or more. It's just unbelievable. And so there's a frenzy of fear out there. So that's what I want to stop with this video, because if you're a layoff victim, I want to walk you through 3 things I want you to keep in mind to help you keep this in check and get the results you're looking for. This doesn't have to be a horrific situation, okay, if you follow these 3 things. It will take me more than 30 seconds though. So bookmark it and come back if you can't stay, because these things are what I want every layoff victim to know so they don't suffer. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing I need you to know is that your emotion level will directly impact your success in job search. People who can stay emotionally regulated and realistic about what's going on will get a job faster than the people that let their brain spin out of control. So let me explain what I mean. People will come into work daily and they will start to talk about their situation, and it sounds like a major motion picture or an epic novel, a lot of drama. So I have to say to people, look, your thoughts are not truths. These feelings, they're not accurate. Let's bring it down. Let's regulate our emotions. Let's stick to the facts and let's get in the game, because you're up in your head right now. And the longer you do this and you sit in isolation and you allow this drama to control you, the worse you're going to be physically, emotionally, mentally. That's going to hurt your job search, right? So that's why you work with coaches. They help you get out of your head and into the game, right? Second thing I want you to keep in mind, let's not worry about your resume. The thing you need to focus on right now, first and foremost, is your LinkedIn profile. That is the key, because that is where all the recruiters are looking for you. And you have to be found. There's 1.1 billion, let me say that with a B, profiles now on LinkedIn. So they changed their algorithm so that when recruiters search, it gives them the most relevant people for the job. And you want to be in those search results, right? So let me break that down a little bit more for you. This recruiter tool they use that they spend thousands of dollars on a year, they put in all sorts of keywords about who they're looking for, and it comes back with some lists. And in the first column, it says, hey, here's how many people fit your criteria that have the open to work toggle switch on, not the little green banner on your headshot. I'm talking in the back. There's a place where you toggle a switch on that says, I am open to being contacted. Why does this matter? Because recruiters don't want to contact somebody that doesn't say they're open. So you'll get a search result and it might say, all right, 2,000 people fit your results and have the switch toggled on, okay? The column right next to it is how many of those people are active on the platform. And when I do searches like this in there, you might see 2,000 in the first column and then just 500 in the second column, which means only about 1/3 to 1/4 of people who are saying they're open are actually active. Who do you think the recruiters are going to contact? The smaller list of people who are active, because those people said, yes, I'm open to being contacted and I'm on this platform regularly. So statistically, the chances that you'll respond back to that recruiter are higher. So not only do you have to have your profile set up correctly, you need to be active in a very specific way on LinkedIn in order to get into that smaller subset list that they're more likely to contact. So LinkedIn isn't rocket science or brain surgery, but you need to know how to optimize it correctly in order to be found, okay? And this leads to the third thing. That's just one of the many techniques that people now need to understand about job search. Job search from just 2 years ago, job search from post-pandemic is dead. The way you learned how to job search no longer exists. Applying online is going to get you nowhere, okay? They don't believe resumes anymore. AI has decimated that. You can watch all my earlier videos on that. So job search as we know it is no good. Let me give you another example. Networking is not going to work for you. Networking is a long-term skill that you build up a relationship over time. You're out of work. You need a job now. So you need to learn different techniques to get visible to these hiring managers in order to get the interview and get hired. So to recap what you need, and if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you something special, is regulated mindset, okay? 100% focus on your LinkedIn profile, and a change in the way that you job search. If this made sense to you, I want you to comment layoff in the comments right now, because here's what I'm going to give my layoff victims. I am going to give you a free LinkedIn profile review that's worth over $250 as a bonus when you sign up for 1 month of my coaching program, which is $39. And a LinkedIn profile review is us recording a video. My coaching teams, we're recording a video of your LinkedIn profile and telling you top to bottom what's wrong and how to fix it. And that video is yours to keep forever. You can stay in the program for 1 month for $39 and leave, but that is yours forever. The reason we are offering this huge value to layoff victims is because we need to jumpstart you, right? Every month that you're out of work is going to be harder and more stressful on you. And a lot of times people waste months not job searching correctly after a layoff. So we want to jumpstart that by giving you this huge motivation. So comment layoff, and please understand if you're on TikTok, they don't let me share a link with you. So the link to get this is in my bio, all right? Click on my bio link. The link for you to get this special offer is there. And what we will do is check and make sure that you put layoff in here because you have to be a layoff victim. We will get you that LinkedIn profile review. And again, it'll only be $39. The link to sign up is there. And you can cancel after 1 month, like I said, because inside the program, you're going to be able to learn a lot more about your LinkedIn profile. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about job search as a layoff victim in this market. And we're going to give you that support you need to stay out of your head and in the game. All right, so my layoff victims, let's take control. Let's do it together. Let's get you a LinkedIn profile review. Comment layoff, check out the link in my bio, join for $39, and let's do this, okay? I got you. Good luck. Go get them.